Alright, so real quick, seeing a lot of posts with guys saying that Proven Tunes has horrible shifts. For me, for some odd reason, the shifts are fine, but I did a trans relearn procedure, 0 to 60, 25%, then stop, then 0 to 60, 50%, stop, 0 to 60, 100% stop. So let's see. Truck's already kind of warm. All right, trans temp, so not normal operating, but it's warm enough. So I'm gonna see if this actually is a lot softer than what you guys think, because before I did the relearn, trans relearn, it was shifting a bit rough, and then I did the actual sequence of actually doing the 0 to 60, 25, 50, and then I did 100%. I didn't even do 75% at that point. Also showed you earlier with the 37, 13 and a half tires that I have on. So I'm gonna be at a light here, so might be a little bit. The shifts have been fine for me, so I have not had any. Well, first gear does seem to hold a lot longer than normal. My MPGs on the Lyle meters actually went down. I used to average with the 33s, even with my 33s and this tune, I'm still up. It goes up to like 14. My average, 14. My average on my other tune, which is pretty much a stock trans file on a baseline tune, I would average about 15 up on the on city driving. So I don't want to make this video too long, but I just wanted to show you guys how much the tune, it's actually smoothing out a lot after I did the trans relearn procedure of that 0 to 60. I did it 3 times since this light changes. All right, I'm gonna stop and then come back once it's getting ready to turn green. All right, other lights turning yellow. Let's see if I get the turn light first. Oh, I did. All right, first gear. Flat footing it. This is a normal, acceleration. I'm only hitting 40. Fourth gear. My stupid 37 mud tires. Going back to 33, guys. And it will hold fifth. Yeah, so you saw that shift. That was not too bad. I mean, it was smooth. It's smoother than, way smoother than before I actually did the trans relearn process. I do have the race shift options because I am running on the 37s with the stock TCM Tune transmission tune on the 37s. Man, it feels loose between shifts. I guess it's too much tire for the stock tune to go. But there, I just switched in that gear and it was smooth as heck. So if you are having issues with your trans tune, especially if they're shifting really hard, do the trans relearn process, guys. I mean, that usually helps a lot. I do have fresher type transmission fluid plus the Hotshot TSE, Hotshot Secrets TSE fluid in here. It's the red one or pink one, whatever you call it, bubblegum color. But yeah, my transmission never goes above. No matter how far I go, and when I leave here, I'm gonna show you once I get home. that I only barely hit 190. 189 is usually average when I'm driving. Hold on. In the city. This was just a short drive from the ball field to the gas station. But yeah, I don't usually have my trans temp go past 190 degrees. I don't tow much, but when I've towed, it's gone to 192. So fresh oil, completely fresh oil. I use the Valvoline ATF multi-vehicle. I completely did a drain and fill through the transmission fluid cooler while the engine was running. I had somebody in the truck turning it on. Obviously it's pushing out fluid while somebody else was filling up the dipstick. I measured, a whole quart. As soon as he ran out of that quart, before actually he ran out of that, 4-quart container, the trans cooler, it started spitting up fresh fluid. My transmission got silent at that point. I did add the recommended amount of the Hot Shot TSC fluid, and again, my transmission fluid has never gone higher than 190 degrees driving. I may have a video here somewhere too. It's actually in the Powerstroke page on Facebook, where in a 4-hour drive on the interstate, 65 miles an hour on cruise control for like 5 minutes video, and it didn't go over 190 degrees. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's the tires that I had. It was 33s on there. The 37 seemed to be fine too. But I will do another video on the way home and splice it in with this one. Next project that I'm looking at, guys, is fixing up the fuel bowl, HSM fuel bowl. I'm replacing that, and then I'm almost 5,000 miles on my oil change. I haven't hit 5,000 miles yet on this oil, but once I do that, I will change the oil pan to the SPE oil pan. That will add 3 quarts to the oil capacity. Right now I'm hitting 102 degrees if I'm going about 70 miles an hour on the interstate on cruise. I used to only see 199, 198. Oil may be getting older. This oil's been here since November 21. It is now March 2023. So it's been there a whole year and a couple months. So I will be doing that changeover. Look out for this videos. Turbo's still doing me well. No issues with it. I have 3 different tunes from 3 different riders. All of them ran fine so far. But yeah, that's it for the transmission tune process. Hopefully you guys like the video. Just know when you tune, make sure you go through the relearn process. And I've learned, if you are going to flash your computer, especially if you have an SCT, run the truck hot to normal operating temps, park it, retune it, run it for a couple minutes or a couple miles, and then do the relearn process. That way everything's up to optimum temperature. I don't know why that was different, but I did that before this last time I reflashed the truck, and man, the transmission is running fine. Okay? All right, guys. Alright, so I literally just pulled in. That's where we're at. Run time, that's 1,367 minutes. Trans temp 87, 186.23. Oil temp, it did hit 200. So, yeah, that's what I'm running for trans temp, guys. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.